Okay, good evening, everyone. I am Tanya Sheldon, and I am coming to you from Meridian, Idaho. And we welcome you this evening, especially if you're watching this playback. We're so glad that you're going to be able to get this information. The person that is bringing this to you introduced it to you because they love you and adore you, and they want you to have the same information that they've had in their life. And this was shared with me in 2011. I've been a part of this company for just over 13 years. And one of my favorite things to do is to team up with friends and people that I get to do this business with and share the information for you. So I get to introduce you to one of my dear friends, Laura Nowick. She is going to give you an overview of what activation means and our amazing products. And then I will end it up and close out the night and we'll call it a wrap. So Laura is a mom of 7 children. She has always been passionate about education and health and wellness. Laura worked in public health for a number of years, teaching nutrition and breastfeeding classes before staying home and homeschooling her 7 children. After her own health concerns years ago, and again, when each of her kids experienced a concussion, Laura delved back into research on nutrition with a concentration on brain health and nutrigenomics. She recently started a functional nutrition and health coach certification program to keep up to date and further her knowledge and understanding of this ever-changing field of health. She has been a consultant with LifeVantage Corporation for how long is it?
9 years.
9 years. Amazing. Okay, Laura, I can't wait to hear from you.
Well, thank you so much, Tanya, and thank you everyone for being here and for listening in on the recording. Yes, this time of year is close to my heart because I was introduced to LifeVantage on Thanksgiving 9 years ago. We had invited a family from church that we didn't know very well. And I just remember clearing the dishes and overhearing Diana saying things like turmeric and milk thistle and ashwagandha. And I was so curious what she was talking about, because what she didn't know was that I had all of those things in my medicine cabinet at the time. Because I was struggling with my health. And so I won't talk about my story too much, but in case there's anyone out there that may relate, I had my twins when I was 42. They were 3 years at the time I was introduced to LifeVantage, and I couldn't pick them up. I had to scoop them up in my elbows because I just had so much pain in all of my joints. I would sit on my bottom and scoot down the stairs because I couldn't carry them. Felt like I was stepping on glass when I'd get up in the morning, and I was just pulling out fistfuls of hair constantly, headaches, sleepless nights, all of it. You might be like, well, Laura, you have 7 kids. And yes, this is all true, but it was more than that. And I went to a few different doctors, and thankfully my blood work came back and everything was fine. But I was far from fine. And one day when my adorable little girl came up to ask me something, she had these pigtails, and I just yanked on her pigtails. And I was like, just a minute. And I knew I wasn't fine. So the timing of how God introduced this on Thanksgiving, and then I'm a researcher, so I had to research. I bought it for myself for Christmas. And then my birthday's the middle of January. And I could tell by my birthday that I was starting to feel better. Now, it doesn't work that way for everyone. It's not always that short. And that was just the start of my journey with LifeVantage and Prontandem. But I knew I was feeling better. And I think that's a lot of times what we need is that hope and that introduction to something that will help us feel better. Because how often have we tried everything? I had turmeric, milk thistle, and ashwagandha in my medicine cabinet. And anyway, that'll lead me to the next part. And so I hope that what I shared tonight can help you in some way, offer you a glimmer of hope. And if you are struggling with some health concerns, I hope that this will help you to feel better. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, and Tanya, thumbs up. You can see that okay? All right. So not only do I love the products that LifeVantage has, I love the company and I love the people that I've been able to meet through this experience. And so it's so much more than just the products. But I'll tell you about a little bit about where the company started and how it all began. And so there was an ABC primetime investigative report with John Quinones, where they came in to try and debunk what the scientists who invented Protandim were saying. One of the things many of the things I love about this investigative report is that it has stood the test of time. So even though this is now, I think, almost 20 years old, there is still not a natural product out there that can lower your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. This interview piqued the interest of a number of scientists, and we have more than 30 published peer-reviewed studies on our patented synergistic product. So I mentioned that I am a science girl, so all of those things are super exciting to me because you just don't find that. First of all, natural ingredients are studied heavily, and our ingredients are known to have benefits, but our product is patented. So what it means is the synergy of how those ingredients work together is what we have. And you will see other products out there, their label will say, these ingredients are shown to blah, blah, blah. Well, one single ingredient, but we know if you put them together, baking soda and vinegar, they react differently in that way. And so our ingredients, we know they work well together. A couple other things I love in this ABC Primetime, they mention a research study that they are starting. It is now published and peer-reviewed. It was a 12-year study funded by our government, comparing our product head-to-head to two well-known pharmaceuticals. We have that research now to show how we stand in line toe-to-toe against those other products, but with no side effects and with a much lower cost. John Quinones, he actually still takes our product 20 years later. So there's so many things about this that just piqued my interest and kept me going. Okay, so you're like, oh, Laura, you just said a lot. What is oxidative stress and what is the product that you're taking? Well, it is a product that is very different from anything else you've heard of. We take this product, Protandim NRF2, to make antioxidants. So I'm sure you've heard of antioxidants. Vitamin C is a really well-known antioxidant to fight aging, to fight rusting in our system. And so this helps our body to make it naturally. So we take Protandim to make antioxidants. We can't eat enough blueberries or drink enough wine to get the antioxidants we need to combat the stressors that are introduced, the chemicals, the pesticides, the 5G, all of those things. But Protandim, this synergistic blend that was researched, works 1 billion times more than any other supplement that you can take. And so what it does is it activates your body's endogenous, natural, internal antioxidant system, glutathione, SOD, catalase, all these big things that, again, excite my science brain. We didn't stop there. Our company went on and developed this amazing collagen. And I'll admit at first I was kind of like, another collagen. I wasn't necessarily super excited, but I should have known. Our company does it differently. We don't have a supplemental collagen, which is what most every other company out there has. Yes, it has collagen that you can add to your system, and it's great for your hair, skin, and nails. I absolutely agree. But our collagen goes beyond that. You take our Healthy Glow Stack to make collagen in your body. We have over 28 types of known collagen in our body. We have collagen in our eyes, in our blood vessels, in our bones. Our bones have more collagen than calcium. And so our collagen is different because your body is making it. So it will make what it needs rather than taking a supplement of collagen. Guess what? The results are so apparent that the company went back and actually did a bunch of research after it came out because they were like, wow, this is doing so much more than we thought. As a science girl, I love all the research, and it showed that each item individually works as we said it would. But again, together, the synergy of these two products, our liquid collagen and our Protandim NRF2, it actually activates your immune system. Things like NF-kappa B and IL-6 that really are important to help manage your cellular stress response. Yes, even our cells are stressed out. And so a lot of times they are left kind of just, our immune system is left on constantly. It's constantly trying to fight something, but that's exhausting for our health and for our system. So these two help manage that, optimize that stress response to go on and off as we need it. And the benefits are just amazing. And guess what? We didn't stop there. And so some of our early research was done out of Louisiana State University, and they looked at the skin and they looked at the impact of our products on your skin. Our skin is our largest organ, and it is the canary in the coal mine. It's a great indicator of our overall health and what is going on inside as well as outside. And so I guess it was a year ago, October, we came up with this True Science True Renew. And this is a natural retinol alternative. You may have heard of retinol. It's kind of a wonder drug for the skin, and they use it for a lot of things. But again, ours is different. And so it's natural. It's got cranberry peptides in it and other things to combat aging. But it does so much more than that. This gets a little personal. So left, right, the hands that you see on the screen in front of you, that's actually my mom. And she had had a reaction that was not only on her hands, but it was systemic. It was on her elbows, it was behind her knees, and it was for 3 years. And she was on a number of different topicals and orals, and even did an injection. And unfortunately, nothing really helped. The week after this product was introduced, I got her to try it on her hands. And in just 24 hours, they started to feel better. I thought she might actually be scarred for life, but her hands are beautiful and so soft. And although she may have an occasional flare, it's nothing like what she dealt with for 3 years before this came out. My friend Christy is showing our entire skincare line in 36 hours. This was at a conference. I shared a room with her. I was there when she took these pictures. It's amazing what this can do. And we all know that when we look good, we just feel a little bit better. And so not only is this helping us look good, but it's actually helping our skin heal and helping us to be healthier. We didn't stop there. Another one of my favorite products is called Axio. This is our nootropic brain drink. I did not know what a nootropic was when I was introduced to this company. I was skeptical of nootropics because I thought I knew everything. And so I was excited to learn about these nutrients that are specific to our neurological health, specific to our brain. So it's got a lot of B vitamins, it's got a lot of antioxidants in it. And again, the synergy of how these ingredients work together helps our brain. I had the opportunity to participate in a brain scan research study at our local high school. So this was done on a high school level, but the results were incredible. I know these slides are super small and you might not be able to read this, but if you can see in those circular pictures, the one on the left is the before, and there's more blue, which is inactivity in the brain. The pictures on the right are showing how much energy the brain is utilizing. And you want a rainbow of colors, and you want kind of like the lower right, you want to see every color in there. And so this was after 30 days on a protocol that was our Protandim NRF2 and Omega and vitamin D combo and our Axio drink. And everyone, again, felt better. And so the purple graph on the left is just kind of, it says, please rate your ability to focus in the past week. And the top graph is the before. You'll see there were people that had a focus of 1, which is low. Most were in the middle, 2, 3, 4, and a few were number 5. Well, if you look at the lower graph, please rate your ability to focus over the past week after 30 days on our protocol. No one had a focus of 1. Everybody improved their focus and concentration. And the number 4 in the before group was 6, and the number 4 in the after group was 9. And so the increase in focus was incredible. And that was just one of the questions that we asked in the study. So the 3 individuals who are pictured here are actually all still taking the same protocol almost 3 years later because of how they felt in that 30-day research study at our local high school. So it's super exciting. This is just another example. Mental clarity powers your brain, positive mood. This is a 9-year-old. This is his example on a spelling test. And you can see the focus, the memory, the changes in his letter patterns, everything in a little 9-year-old after 1 week on our Axio. I love it. So what else can we activate? This is so exciting. Our company went on and we found another system in the body that we can optimize to help it work the way God intended. This is how our body was made to work. And what we are doing is finding a combination of natural ingredients that work together to help our body work well. So maybe you've heard of GLP-1. GLP-1 is related to our metabolism. It's related to our relationship with food. It is about cravings and impulse. It is, again, GLP-1 is a glucagon-like peptide 1. It is a naturally occurring hormone in the body that plays a critical role, crucial for our blood sugar, our appetite, our digestion, all of the things. And so we found a way to activate our GLP-1. Again, this is so much more than weight loss. This is about our relationship with food. So a lot of it has to do with cleaning up our digestive system, activating our gut. Natural GLP-1 has a half-life of 2 minutes in your body. And so it is activated every time we have something to eat. Unfortunately, with the way our gut is functioning, it doesn't always work that way. And so now there are some synthetic things and newer things, but again, they aren't natural. So some of these synthetics have a half-life of 7 days. When you compare 2 minutes of your natural GLP-1 activation to 7 days in a synthetic, there's going to be some differences. And so we want our body to work the way it is intended to work. We want to increase our GLP-1 by 140% in our clinical research study. People lost weight as a side effect. Yes, in a healthy amount, 9 pounds in 8 weeks or 25 pounds in 12 weeks. That's a healthy weight loss. The other thing is, in our research study, we didn't even measure for the first 8 weeks. We didn't put them on a scale. We know that this takes time. And so this is a healthy way to activate your body, to change your relationship with food, to decrease your cravings and food noise, and to take back control of your eating. And so the mind-body system is something new that we have learned how to activate another system in your body. Again, a little bit personal. Here are my pictures, I think on the left. My friend Jen in the center. At that point, she had not lost any weight. It was only inches. And then Tyler Daniels, he's a big wig in our company, but he's not so big anymore. He has lost weight. He's changed his eating habits. He's a grandpa. He talks about how he's able to literally get down and play with his grandkids more. And that just warmed my heart. So again, the science excites me with this GLP-1 system. And we have the research, both clinical and genetic research, to show the impact that this has on your health. So again, our company is setting out to solve problems. We are helping people manage their weight. We are helping with their energy. We're helping with their brain function, helping with pain. Aging is a natural process, but it doesn't mean it has to be complicated or painful. And so our company has found different products in a line that really help to activate your system in a number of different ways. And I just talked about a few of the products that we offer. The other thing that's super exciting, I talked about how much I love this company. So the company's debt-free. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ, which caught my husband's attention. Because of that, we have transparency. We have things that we have to report, and clarity and numbers. And I don't get that part of it. I like the science, but I don't get the financials, but it's there for the people who do. We have been written up in Entrepreneur Magazine. We've been written up recently in Newsweek for being on the cutting edge of science and health. We are studied by a number of incredible universities and colleges, and the research is ongoing. And so I just love it. And again, it's all natural. So I introduced the products that we have that you can take it to make it. We can activate our body to do what our body was intended to do. And so that was my presentation. And now I'm going to turn it over to Tanya. Tanya has been an incredible mentor for me. She is a woman that just lights up the room with her smile, but she can help light you up too. So she has helped me with the business side of things, which again, I'm a science girl, so the business isn't necessarily my forte, but I have her to help me. So Tanya, take it away.
Thanks, Laura. I keep thinking what a perfect duo Laura and I are, because she is the science nerd and she studied and researched the products, and I didn't look at a thing. I did, but my story stems from when I was in college. I was introduced to this industry of network marketing. And from the moment that I was introduced to it, because of the way someone made me feel, it just really got in me. And then from the moment I stepped foot into the first meeting that I was a part of, then it really, really got in me, because I saw confident women. And I just wanted that. I wanted to be a confident person, and I just wanted to be a leader. I wanted to make a difference. And so I tried 7 companies before I found my Vantage. And when it came into my life, I had 2 very sick people in my life. My mom was dealing with a diagnosis that was not good, and my husband was like a walking time bomb. And someone shared with me the ABC investigative report. And when I saw it, I'd never seen anything like it, because typically you see videos that are done by the company, but seldom had I ever seen ABC News do an investigative report on a product done by the company. And that really got my attention. And I, of course, thought of the people in my life that were ill, but I was at a point in my life where I was a stay-at-home mom, and I just wanted to have some financial peace. I wanted our family to have some more income, so we could have more choices and we could have more money at the end of the month and not always be so strapped. It was just really hard, and it was very stressful. So when this came into my life, there were many things that alongside the product that really got me excited. And some of those were things that I had never been told about in the previous companies that I'd been a part of. And one of them was looking for trends. I had never thought about whether something's a trend or not. I just thought if it's a cool product, people will like it. Maybe I can get behind that. But if you want something that's long lasting, like Laura said, we're a publicly traded company, we're completely debt free. Those are great components alone, but a trend is a really big deal. And GLP-1 is a trend that is not going to go away anytime soon. Obesity rates are at an all-time high, and people are looking for solutions to feel healthier and to see that change on the scale as well. And if you look at that, oh, can you go back one for me, Laura? Sorry.
Sure.
If you look at this slide, I know it's very small, but what the trends are showing us is that sadly, the top 25 drugs right now to help people and aid them in weight loss that were created for diabetes are semaglutides and things like that that people are taking. And they're unfortunately getting in the hands sometimes of the wrong people. And you can see the GLP-1 market is expected to be between 138 billion and 200 billion by 2031. So this trend is not going to go away anytime soon. And I just want to tell you real quickly too, for me, I thought GLP was the shot. I did not know that it's a hormone in our lower gut. And I just want you to know my personal testimony. I've been on it 6 weeks now. My first month was just like the learning curve. I could feel my body, something was happening, but not a lot was happening on the scale. So I just stopped getting on the scale. And I just paid attention to how I felt. And never in my life have I felt so in control of my choices in my eating. And being healthy and making healthier choices is easier for me than it's ever been before because the food noise is gone. I don't crave sugar, which I thought would never go away. And the energy and the clarity and just the sharpness I feel, I never want to go back to the way that I felt before. So you can go to the next slide. Thank you, Laura. So yes, at LifeVantage, we evolve and we earn. Evolve is the name of our compensation plan. We share products with people, and then you can build and grow a team if you choose to do that. And then you can lead a movement along the way. I've been a part of this for 13 years, and I've never seen the company in the place that it is right now, where people are so excited, eager to share what we have our hands on. And one of those reasons is because with something like collagen and GLP, you saw Laura share before and afters, we're able to show people with their eyes demonstrable products that are proven and prove to you that they are working because you get to see before and afters. Now, with our compensation plan, just by sharing the product, you can make a great income. You can actually earn up to 40% back just by sharing with customers. That is one way that you can get paid. So the customer sales profit is a portion for you. You also get a personal sales bonus with extra rewards, and that's weekly pay as well that comes with it. And then for new consultants in your enrollment month plus the additional 90 days after that is called your launch period. And there are extra incentives and extra money that you can earn in that launch period in your first 90 days. And then another way is for leveled commissions. Now, this is what has made the biggest impact in my life. You can build and grow a team up to 9 levels of commission, but here's the difference here's what really makes that impactful for you. My husband works a job, and when he is not there, he is not getting paid. But with the model of network marketing, for instance, today, I have customers from when I started in 2011 that are still with me today because they continue to use the products because they see the value and they feel better on them. That is called leverage income. It's doing the work basically one time and continuing to get paid for that. And that's a kind of income that has made a huge impact in my family's life when I would have otherwise not been able to show up or go to work or do other things. At the darkest times of our life, this has been the thing that has really gotten us by and has gotten us through. So you can choose to bring in customers, you can choose to build a team, you can do both. And then when you're building a team and sharing with customers, that movement and what can happen is you can get to a certain point in the company where now you get a percentage of the entire company's success. So I don't have anyone in Japan, but if I did, because of the level that I have been able to get to in this industry and in our company, I can get a portion, I can earn a portion of that on a monthly basis of all new commissionable sales that come in on a monthly basis. It's called a leadership match bonus. And that alone is just a really great blessing and something that can add a lot to your family's income. Oh, and then I love this one. So this is just a slide of 3 people on our team that Laura and I get to work with that have created, gotten to a certain level in the company. We have Vicky over here that she's a senior consultant 3, earning an additional $800 to $600 a month in her family. And Vicky is someone that she got into the business for community. She wanted to be around good people. She wanted to also really grow herself. And she's been around, I think, about 10 years. And what is happening for her with not only GLP-1 and the way that it's making her feel, she is becoming the most magnificent leader. She's not overthinking things. And it took her some time, but because she stayed consistent and she stayed because of the people and the love that were supporting her, she continued to put one foot in front of the other and to grow and be this amazing person that she is today. And she's just getting started because of where we're at. And then Gloria is a functional health coach. She has an amazing practice in a small town of Holdingford, Minnesota. I think it's less than 1,000 people. And she is at a level in our company. She is a managing consultant 3. I need to change that. Her average income, it's more than what you see. She is killing it. And what happened for Gloria, this came into her life by chance. And she knew that it could be a tool for her to share with her clients and with her patients. But when COVID happened, Gloria had to close the doors of her practice. And you know what kept her afloat during that? It was this income. It was her helping other people. And that's when things really shifted for her because she really saw the impact of what this business could do. Like, this is a business that could become an asset that you can leave and will to your children and for generations to come. And then this is myself on the right, my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters. And along with my present family that I have, my 2 daughters and my husband, they are also a big why for me. I just want them to stay healthy. I want them to have choices, and I never want them to be in lack of what they need in the moment. I want to be able to provide that for them. So they are a real driving force for why I am here and why I work so hard with this company. And then this is just a small overview of the average income that people can make in our company. I know the ranks don't mean anything to you at this time, but this average earnings, I'll tell you, when I got to that point where I was making that additional $300 to $500 a month for my family, it was so huge for us. It literally filled a gap when my husband had lost his job and we had to move from Colorado to Idaho. It was a big thing that I was making that additional income for us. And that today, right now, is huge. That's gas, that's groceries. It could fill the gap for so many different people. And we have a system now in place. Our system has never been simpler because of the before and afters we can share with people, groups that we can put people into. We literally have tools that will help you do the work. And then you have us in a team that can help you along the way. And you can literally learn while you earn as you do this business. So why LifeVantage? Why now? Why not? It's so special and it's so much fun. We have products that don't just supplement, they activate your God-given potential, your enzymes, proteins, things that God gave you. Like, we are activating them to get your body to work that it was made to work. We have a compensation plan that works for all types of consultants. You get to choose the path that you want to take, which is such a gift. And then the timing of GLP-1 activation, the fact everybody's talking about it, everybody's looking for a way to get healthier. We have something that is not seen on the market anywhere else. And so our nation, our activation nation truly is thriving. I can tell you that 100%. So get in where you fit in. You can be a customer or a consultant. We have different options for both. So as a customer, we have stacks that you can choose. And we'll show you a few stacks right here. These stacks include the GLP-1. Most of our stacks do have Protandim NRF2 as our foundation. That is a product that got us started. Lowering your oxidative stress is fundamental. Putting Protandim NRF2 with collagen, you heard Laura, like it is like Thelma and Louise. It's such a good combination. And then you add our GLP-1 on top of that, and you have a really, really great system for success to getting healthier and getting your body to work the way that it's meant to work. So these stacks are made so that you get extra savings by purchasing things together. And then if you're thinking about the business like I was, we have stacks. Sorry, those were packs. Those were stacks for customers. We have packs. We have packs for consultants to get involved. And we've got 11 or 12 different packs that you can choose from. Again, you get in where you fit in. There's all different kinds to get you going. And then once you get involved as a consultant, you really have everything accessible to you. You have Zooms like this that you can plug people into. You have a community online for you. You have your website that's there and maintained for you. And then it's just up to you to start sharing. We are in a little pre-order status right now. GLP-1 sold out in 2 weeks. No one saw that coming, but it's so exciting. So while we are waiting for it, there are a couple options for you. Don't let it hold you back from getting started, because you literally can start creating your own pre-order list right now, and you can get people into the system to get ready to go. So when the product comes back in, the company knows they're in line and they're waiting, and they can be one of the first to get it. It won't be like that forever, but right now it is, and we're just playing catch up, and we're in a very blessed and amazing season. But in the meantime, while you wait as well, we have all our other activators. Like, I keep joking that GLP-1 is like the drug that opens the door. It's like the gateway drug to open the door to all of our other amazing products and our activators. And people have had amazing results just through collagen and Protandim. So getting started with those, you're literally getting your body ready and prepared for when you get that GLP system, that mind-body system into your body. And the great thing is, in the month of November, we've got coupons. So get back to the person that invited you. They may have a coupon left, they may not, but they might have a 10% off coupon that you can use to get your order in and get started right away. And then the last thing we'll show you, this has been such a blessing, and this sometimes is an icing on the cake for people. As consultants, the minute that you get in and you become a consultant, you have the opportunity to participate in our healthcare, the LifeVantage healthcare plan. There are a few different plans you can choose from. I cried when I heard this because it was such a blessing to our family. I am so grateful that we have this. So just know that that's available to you. There's nothing you need to do to qualify for it. It's just you setting up an appointment to see where it fits into your life and choosing a plan. So I'm so glad that you were here with us tonight. We'll get our screen share off. Oh, go ahead. There we go. And again, get back to the person that invited you. Let them know if you want some more information on our products, or if you'd like more information for us to go further with you on the business. But we truly do. We need more people sharing this gift. There are still so many people in the world that have no idea what activation is. They've never heard of Protandim. They think our mind-body system is a shot. Like, we need more people sharing the story, taking it for themselves, and getting their own stories out there to affect other people. So we thank you so much for coming tonight, Laura. I loved presenting with you. You did a phenomenal job. And everyone have a wonderful night and a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.